Of course, I mean, my thing is that if I was living a normal life and I worked a 9 to 5, I wouldn't be such a fuck-up.
The words you say I'll never listen to, 'cause if I did I'd be just like you. But you're my enemy, and soon you're gonna see you gotta be yourself to be happy, 'cause you're not fucked up visions in my head. I'm a fucked up kid is what they said, but at least I know all the things that I want, and it's all the things I've got, and it's all the things I've got.
What's up, guys? My name's Tony. I'm Mest. Welcome to my house.
I think I've always been playing music with Tony. Since we were like 10 years old, it was just always, we'd be beating on buckets. We'd have like one guitar or whatever.
Well, we were waiters at that place called the Martinique, and then we'd trick late at night, and we all went to the same call, and then we realized that we had worked together. And Matt's my cousin, so that was weird. I didn't even know that he was, a prostitute too.
I actually went to a different high school freshman year. Got kicked out. It was a Catholic high school. Got kicked out. Went over to the public school sophomore year, met up with these guys. I've been doing it ever since.
We sort of bonded through that and became friends, and we all knew how to play instruments.
Our first show, we were like 10 years old. We invited the neighborhood kids over for a show. It cost $0.25 to get in, and they didn't like Tony very much. They said he couldn't sing.
Did you get scared standing alone in the crowd?
We came up with the name when they were young, when we were all young kids, like 15, whatever. We'd always hang out and drink Milwaukee's best beer. One day, they're like, because they just came up with the band, like, what should we name the band, And they're like, what about Mest, like Milwaukee's best? They took the M off the Milwaukee and put it over the B in best. That's how we got our name.
But I won't give up on you.
When we get to the studio, it's kind of when we all sit together and brainstorm for ideas for a song.
It consists of usually a massive amount of hash and weed.
These are all my snare drums.
It smells like pot in here. Is everybody smoking pot in here? We just sit around and write lyrics. We just vibe it, dude, and that's how the magic is created.
We all just sit around out front with acoustic guitars and just go at it like that and move it up.
Yeah, our songs definitely changed throughout the process. Half of these songs, when Tony shows them to us, are nothing like what they end up with. Like John has a lot of ideas. John's an amazing producer, I think. And he has so many ideas, and kind of just turns the song around.
And these guys are open for ideas too, as far as experimenting goes. And we're definitely, we had a huge orchestra we recorded last week down at the Village.
We went into a studio, had a 12-piece orchestra play, and these people did like Titanic, Jurassic Park, stuff for Tim Burton movies.
We rented a bunch of industrial percussion instruments. We had this huge session going on down there last week. It was awesome.
The drum stuff on this record is a lot more than on any of our past records. Totally just gone in and did little parts and threw all kinds of little stuff in there.
Yeah, that's the great thing about Nick Gigler. He always pushes the envelope. I tell him, he's got a great take, and he says, I could do better.
I'm sitting here crying here, you're right on it, dying.
I knew it when Tony was singing the vocals that we did last week. I knew this is something that has not happened on any other Mest record, for sure.
This record's more, for me, about growing up.
All the influences that we listened to since we were 12 years old come out. There's a lot of diversity on this record.
I would just say it's more mature, as pathetic as that sounds.
I'm really proud of this record.
I feel like this is our best record yet, to date.
Did I miss your call again?
Touring's fun, it gets tiring, but that's what the alcohol is there for. I think that's why they give free liquor to bands.
Did I take the ball again?
Date is November 13th. Destination Unknown has dropped. The bomb has dropped today. We dropped the bomb.
And, though it is a job, you have to take advantage that, you're only going to be able to do this for a certain amount of time. And while you're doing it, just have the time of your life. Tony and I get the craziest on the road as far as just who could drink the most or just, you know, smoke the most whatever and eat the most pills. And there's a lot of stupid shit that you can't even really explain. Like, why would Tony eat puke off my chest, you know, and why would I get thrown up on by some girl, you know, and then have Tony eat it off? You know, why would I shit, you know, and wipe it on a van window? It's not really explained, you know, but you get just so to a certain amount of drunkenness, and, you know, you just try to be funny.
Some people are, like, horrified, and, like, they look at us like, I can't believe these guys drink as much as they do. I can't believe they do the things they do, and it's like people are shocked by the way that we act a lot. It's just pretty much just like saying that I'm not going to apologize for the way that I'm acting. I think we're so much more successful right now than I ever could imagine. We've toured the country a million times. We have a gold record in Japan. We've been to Japan. I've seen America tenfold.
Our fans are great. Definitely. We have, like, some of the best fans.
I think that the four of us just work really well together, though. I mean, obviously, we'd have to, because, you know, we've been on tour now for almost 4 years, and this band for 7 years, and we totally realize the position that we're in, that we're very lucky to be doing this. And, you know, we go out and give it 100% every night on stage.
It's one chance in your lifetime, but it won't be the last time.
I love the fact that after a show, if I could have a kid come up to me and tell me, you know, how much a certain song means to him, or, you know, if they say that we're one of their favorite bands and that we really pull it off live, like that really makes me feel good.
What the fuck could I ever expect? I was kicked out of school when I was 15. I was supposed to be like, and there was all the kids in my neighborhood that, like, I wasn't able to hang out with. And I was like the girls couldn't go out with because their parents didn't like me, and I was the bad kid that kids weren't supposed to hang out with. And now I go back to town, and all those kids that were supposed to be going to college on scholarships and doing this and doing that and being so successful are working fucking construction and are working at, like, local video stores and shit like that. And now the parents see me and they're all kiss ass, which I love that shit, dude. I feed off of that because it's like, fuck you, like, you know, like, I remember when I said I was going to do what I wanted to do, and I ended up doing it. So, like, that's success to me.
I'm a knucklehead, I'm a knucklehead, I'm a knucklehead, wish I was dead.
It's what they do, and I just hope that I can arrange their songs in the best possible way, come up with the best melodies for them to sing, and put out the best sounding record. I mean, that's my job, you know. And when they go out there on the road and get wasted and smoke crack and 11-year-olds, it's like I have no influence on that whatsoever, and they got to learn their own. They got to do their own thing, you know. Not that they smoke crack or 11-year-olds, but, you know.
Oh, Sammy!
This is who we are, and if you like us for that, then cool, and if you don't, go eat a dick, you know, whatever. It's like just about being a complete fuck. That's what it's about. And I'm proud of that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, so.
Thank you guys. We'll see you next time.